Here we go. Hello everyone, I'm Francesca. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to be going on a little culinary experiment journey together. So there is a YouTuber that I love to watch. Her name is Steph Pappas, and she does a lot of food eating videos and like eating what the person in front of her eats and a lot of fast food reviews, things like that. So she recently went to LA and she did a vlog where she was eating Korean fried cheese. I have never heard of this, never seen it before until her vlog. And basically, after I did some research, it's kind of like their version of a corn dog, just there's no meat. Well, you can get meat if you want, but you can also just get all cheese. So basically, what they do is they take mozzarella, put it in a batter, put that batter in panko breadcrumbs, deep fry it, roll it around in sugar, and then put spicy ketchup and honey mustard on it. And I don't know about you guys, but I heard about this and I was like, okay, what the hell? Like, I need to try this. What is this? What is this creation? I don't think there is a vegan version that exists. So I found a recipe for a non-vegan version. We're gonna veganize it. I'll put her recipe down below. I cannot pronounce her name. She is a food blogger, makes YouTube videos and stuff, and I watched her video on it. She's so cute, but I can't pronounce her name for the life of me, so I don't wanna butcher it. I'm really hoping this works because I really wanna try this out. Like, the whole flavor combos and everything is so interesting to me. I'm gonna hand you guys over to the voiceover because I'm gonna put the fan on behind me so that the whole house doesn't smell like vegetable oil, like deep fried vegetable oil, because that's kind of a gross smell. And yeah, I hope this works, and I will see you guys at the end when we do like a taste test and cheese poll and all that fun stuff. So for this, I'm going to be using the Follow Your Heart mozzarella. You can use any mozzarella you like or have access to. So I am just going to cut this block into little sticks, kind of as if they were like a cheese stick. And I cut up 7 sticks, and I used 2 blocks of the cheese for this. And then we have to put skewers in these guys so that way we can make it like look like the corn dog kind of style, you know? So I just found it easier to put the stick in like as if I were going into the counter. And then my skewers were kind of long, so I just had to cut them a little bit. And once I got all my pieces of mozzarella skewered up, we're just going to dredge them in some all-purpose flour. Doing this is going to help the batter stick better later on when we put the batter on them. And yeah, so you're just going to dredge them all in the flour and get them evenly coated. So now we're going to pop this in the freezer for 10 minutes. This is going to help the cheese to cool down, so later when we fry them, it doesn't make a giant mess. So now we're going to make our batter. The batter is so easy. It's literally just all-purpose flour, some salt, sugar, baking powder, a vegan egg replacement, almond milk. It's really easy. I'll have it listed in the description box down below. The baking powder is what helps to make this get like really, really nice and chubby and fluffy. So I'm just whisking my dry ingredients together first, and now I'm going to add in my wet ingredients. This is the Bob's Red Mill vegan egg and some almond milk. And I was whisking mine up, and it did not look like hers, the recipe I was following. See how it's like got kind of like clumpy and weird? So I added in a little more almond milk, and that kind of smoothed it out. Basically, you want this batter to be really thick, like, and have ribbons in it. You really want the batter to be on the thicker side. So I'm just going to put this in the fridge while I get everything ready, because you want everything to be as cold as possible to make the best deep frying results. And I am just going to trench this into a nice big glass. It'll be easier to dip this later. Yeah, I found it easier to do this in a measuring cup so that way I could pour it better. And I'm going to put this in this glass, and then we're going to pop it in the fridge. So now we're going to make our 2 sauces, and this is the honey mustard, honey in quotation marks. So all I did was take some mustard and maple syrup, a little water and salt, mix it together. It tastes like honey mustard, sweet, mustardy, you know. So this is very simple, although I probably added in too much water because mine never really thickened up, which is fine, whatever. And then I'm making my spicy ketchup, so I just took ketchup and hot sauce and mix those 2 together, and that was that for that. Just put those in the fridge while I was working on making the actual cheese dogs. Okay, so now I'm going to heat up my oil I'm using vegetable oil. Just bring it so it gets to about 350 degrees, and you can test it by throwing in like a piece of bread and see all those little bubbles that are forming around there. That's perfect. So I knew the oil was definitely hot enough. Okay, so then we're going to dip our mozzarella stick in the batter, and you want to kind of coat the edge where the mozzarella meets the stick really well, so it helps it to stay on. Then we have to coat it in the panko breadcrumbs, and I think I added a little too much almond milk to my batter, I'm realizing, because it was a little bit runny. I mean, it wasn't too terrible, but see how it's kind of dripping off. And then we're just going to throw it in the oil, and we are going to cook it for like 5 minutes on each side. It's going to get super golden and crispy, and that's it. This happens very quickly, and you have to kind of work fast. So yeah, and then you just take it out and you put it on a dish lined with a paper towel, and you just cook them all. So I'm just dipping it in and dipping it in the breadcrumbs. And like I said, I had to work really quickly because I think my batter ended up being a little bit too thin. So yeah, but this was very easy to make. And then we're gonna roll it in some sugar, because that's what you're supposed to do apparently. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so I think we did it. So doing this whole process, you have to work a lot quicker than I expected to. There was like batter everywhere. There are panko breadcrumbs all over the kitchen floor right now. Something else, my oil was too hot in the beginning, so I lost 2 of my thingies, my, you know, these corn dog cheese things. I don't even know what to call them. I made 2 little baby ones so that we can use them as our taste test, because I want to use the big ones for a picture. I'm gonna just try it plain. So, okay, whenever everybody eats this, it's like the whole thing is supposed to be this big cheese pull. I don't know if that's gonna happen because it's vegan cheese, and vegan cheese doesn't melt as nicely as regular cheese, so let's see what happens. It is actually really melty inside. Hold on, let me give you guys a close up. So inside is like melty, gooey cheese and kind of almost like a donut. And then you get this sweetness from the sugar. It's really good. Wait, I really wanted to try and get the cheese pulled out. Wait, let's see. Let's see if this does anything. That's pretty good. Okay. So it's weird. It's like almost a bread layer. It's kind of like eating a donut. In her recipe, she said to freeze the cheese because otherwise it'll melt, which I did for the bigger ones, but for these I left unfrozen. So I feel like because vegan cheese doesn't melt as nicely, actually maybe you don't have to freeze them at all. I feel like a disheveled mess making this recipe. Okay, let's put this honey mustard. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just gonna drizzle it on. It does not look, it's too thin. Oh well, okay. And then, oh my God. And also I really don't like ketchup that much, so this is gonna be fun. Okay, this is not pretty at all. Here we go. Did you get that? I really hope I got it. Okay, I just got way too much ketchup. I don't like ketchup enough for this. So that was how we make Korean fried cheese. It was good. If I'm being quite honest, it didn't really live up to what I thought it was gonna be. It probably just comes so much better at a restaurant and everything. Sorry, I'm like distracted by this cheese on here. I didn't really know what to expect, I guess. So I didn't know what I was getting. I mean, it's good. Like, it's like fair food, you know, because it's like fried and crispy and whatever. It's good. I think I just had higher expectations because, like I said, when I saw Steph eating it on YouTube, I was like, what is this thing? Like, oh my gosh. I think the recipe was super easy to follow. Not hard to make at all. Nothing weird, no strange ingredients. I only had to go out and buy a few extra things for this that I just didn't have in the house because I had like used it up. I don't like it with the toppings. I'd rather eat it plain. Yeah, so that was it. That was how you make this. If you guys try it, let me know what you think. I don't know if anyone's gonna have the desire to try this in their own home. You know, they look cool. They look like corn dogs, and then it's nice with the sugar. Like I said, I just personally prefer it plain, although I might have to put sauce on for the picture so it looks a little something more. I don't know, gotta jazz the plate up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. You already know, if you like the videos, like, comment, subscribe. I feel like this video was a little bit of a hodgepodge, but I just wanted to try something different. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.